I'm going to chapter 13 in Revelation. Let's just see what it says, okay? And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were that of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat, his great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was giving unto him a mouth speaking great things, and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened up his mouth into blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given to him all over kindreds, and tongues, and nations. This is kind of crazy stuff. So I happen to pick chapter 13, which is getting into like where we basically are right now, you know? Like, just try to put ourselves in these shoes here. He opened up his mouth in blasphemy against God. This is the world we live in today. There's no respect for God. They blaspheme. And they say he doesn't exist. And, you know, this is all by chance. You know, a big bang where some sort of explosion took place from nothing, something took place. And so he opened up his mouth in blasphemy against God. That's the world today, blasphemy against God. To blaspheme his name. He doesn't exist. You know, whatever. And his tabernacle, the tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. It was given unto him to make war with the saints. Anybody who's good out there is trying to make a difference and bring this world together, they've made war with, okay? And to overcome them. Power was given unto them, all kindreds, and tongues, and nations. The whole world is starting to turn against God and against the idea of us, his greatest creation. Its greatest creation, whatever, you know, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. He doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that image of the beast should speak. And to cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, but finally, and great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. XXX3. Okay, this is just the end of the page. And that no man might buy or sell, save they have had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And I looked, chapter 14, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Sion, and with him 144,000 having his Father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters and as the voice of great thunder. I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn the song but 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the God and to the Lamb. And in the mouth there was found no guile, for they were without fault before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly into the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and to worship him, and made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because they made all nations drink the wine of the wrath for her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in the forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's weird. I just got to say, it's pretty weird that the Lamb, which is considered to be Jesus, they're saying that God, or the holy angels, and the Lamb, which is Jesus, are going to stand there and watch as they're tormented with the fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone, just watch them get burned and just sit there and enjoy it? Was that what they're saying? Presence of the holy angels shall watch and shall be tormented. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels. What are they doing, these holy angels? They're standing there watching? Do you want to see that if you're a holy angel? Put yourself in a holy angel's shoes for 1 second. Are you really going to stand there and watch someone get tormented, fire and brimstone style? I'm just asking, for a friend, really. I have a feeling they're not fire and brimstoning it. That's the other place. So, there should be fire, brimstone, presence of the holy angels, presence of the Lamb. The Lamb's the fire and brimstone place. Doesn't make sense. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night.